Welcome to Aiapget 2022 free coaching classes. So in this class I am dealing with Charaka Samhita Sutra Sthana first chapter Dirghan Jeevitiyam Adhyayam. So we can see the hierarchy of transfer of knowledge of Ayurveda. From Brahma it is passed to Daksha Prajapati, from Daksha Prajapati to Ashwini Kumaras, from Ashwini Kumaras to Indra, and from Indra it was received by Bharadwaja Maharshi, and from Bharadwaja Maharshi to all other sages. What was the need of Ayurveda? Vikna bhuta yada roga pradurbhuta sharirinam tapa upavasa adhyena brahmacharya vratayusha. When the diseases started making problems in life and they were creating some issues in tapas, upavasa, adhyena, brahmacharya, vrata, and even causing disturbance for ayus. So to help the mankind, Maharshis started one conference at Himalaya Parshvas, and there were about 51 Maharshis. They were participated, and in their Dhyana Chakshu they saw that remedy is lying in Lord Indra. So Bharadwaja Maharshi volunteered that he will go and see Lord Indra to get the knowledge from Lord Indra. So that is the origin of Ayurveda. Then comes the four objectives of life. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Mokshanam, Arogyam, Moolam Uttamam, Rogas, Tasyapahartara, Shreyaso, Jeevitasya cha. So the four objectives are Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha, and Arogya is the Moola for that. Then comes Sutra of Ayurveda. These are the three principles of Ayurveda. That is Hetu Linga Aushadha Jnanam Swastadura Parayanam Trisutram Shashvatam Punyam Bhupateyam Pidamaha. So Ayurveda provides the knowledge of Hetu, that is etiology, Linga means Lakshana, that is symptomatology, and Aushadha Jnana, how to apply the therapeutics. And these are the best ways for both Swastha and Adura, for the healthy and sick. So this is the three principles of Ayurveda. Then comes the Shat Padarthas. Samanyam cha Vishesham cha Gunan Dravyani Karma cha Samavayam cha Tatnatva Tandroktam Vidhimastida. So these are the six basic principles of knowledge. That is the Shat Padarthas. Samanya means similarity, Vishesha dissimilarities, Gunas are qualities, Dravya means substance, Karma action, and Samavaya inseparable concomitants. So these are the various categories as enumerated in Nyaya system of philosophy. So having known all these, sages acted on the prescriptions as available in science and attended to the highest well-being and inexhaustibly long life. And we can see Atreya Maharshi's students. Who are they? Agnivesha, Bela, Jatukarna, Parashara, Harita and Sharavani. So there are 6 disciples for Ayurveda. Atreya. Now comes the definition of Ayurveda. Hitahitam Sukham Dukham Ayu Tasya Hitahitam Manam Chatacha Yetroktam Ayurveda Sa Uchyate. Then comes the definition of Ayu, that is life. Sharira Indriya Sattvatma Samyogo Dhari Jeevitam Nityagascha Anubandascha Paryayi Rairuchide. So it is a combination of Sharira, Indriya, Sattva and Atma, and the synonyms are Dhari, Jeevitam, Nityaga, Anubandha. Dhari means which preserves vitality, Jeevita means that which is live, Nityaga means that which is in continuous process, and Anubandha that which is interdependent. Prathama Tantrakarta among Atreya's disciples is Agnivesha. Due to his extreme intelligence and his wisdom, he became the first author, first Tantrakarta among Atreya's disciples. That is Agnivesha Tantra. Samanya, the similarity. Sarvada Sarvabhavanam Samanyam Vriddhi Karanam Hrasahetur Visheshascha Pravarti Rupayasya tu. The common features and characteristics lead to growth, that is Vriddhi. For example, Kapha dosha has an oiliness, that is properties there. So if we eat oily food, Kapha dosha will increase in the body. So that is an example for Samanya. Whereas Vishesha, difference or specialities in characteristic lead to division and degeneration or depletion. For example, dryness is opposite to Kapha dosha. If we eat food that are in dry nature, it decreases Kapha dosha. So that's about Samanya and Vishesha. सामान्यम एकत्वकरम विशेषस्तु पृथक्त्वकृत. तुल्यार्थता ही सामान्यम विशेषस्तु विपर्ययः. Samanya enables understand the similarity between objects, whereas Vishesha it enables to understand the distinction between the object, and again similarity proposes similar purpose, while dissimilarity has opposite one. Tridanda of Ayurveda explained, Sattvam Atma Shariram cha Trayameda Tridandavat Logastishtati Samyoga Tatra Sarvam Pratishtidam. So Sattva, that is mind, Atma, soul, and Sharira, body. These are the three dandas, these are the tripods of living world. Then comes the Dravya Sangraha, Khadinyatma Manakalo Dishasha Dravya Sangraha. So there are 9 Dravyas are there. Khadini, that is Akasha, Vayu, Tejas, Apa and Prithvi. Then Manas, Kala, Disha, these are the 9 Dravyas. So it is known as Dravya Sangraha. Sendriyam, Chedanam, Dravyam, Nirindriyam, Achedanam. So the Dravya, when it is associated with the sense organ, it is known as Sendriya. Whereas if it is not associated with the sense organ, it is known as Nirindriya. Then comes the Gunas. Sartha Guruvadayo Buddhi Prayatnanda Paradeha. Guna Prokta. So Gunas consist of 5 Sartha Gunas. Sa Artha Gunas, these are the 5 objects of sense organs, and they are Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa and Gandha. And 20 Guruvadi Gunas. They are Guru, Lakhu, Manda, Tikshna, Hima, Ushna, Snigdha, Ruksha, Shlakshna, Khara, Chandra, Drava, Mrudu, Kathina, Sthira, Kachala, Sukshma, Stula, Vishata and Pichila. So these are the 20 Guruvadi Gunas. Then Buddhi and 6 Prayatnadi Gunas and 8 Paradi Gunas. So these are the total qualities. Buddhi includes Smriti, Chetana, Dhruti and Ahamkara. And Atma Gunas are Icha, Dvesha, Sukha, Dukkha, Buddhi and Prayatna. Paradi Gunas are Parabara, Yukti, Sankhya, Samyoga, Vibhaga, Prithakva, Parimana, Samskara, Abhyasa. So all these together constitute the Gunas. Then comes Karma, Prayatnadi Karma, Cheshtidam Uchyate. So the act done with effort is known as Karma. Samavaya, Samavayo aprithak bhavo bhumyatinam gunermadaha. Sanityo yatra hi dravyam na tatra anedo gunaha. So Samavaya means the inseparable concomitance. It is the inseparable relationship of dravya with their guna. This is eternal because whenever a dravya exists, it is not at all devoid of gunas. For example, Prithvi and Gandha, Apa and Rasa, Tejas and Rupa, Vayu and Sparsha, Akasha and Shabda. So this is eternal because where there is a matter, its distinctive quality is always here. Definition of dravya, yatra ashrita karma guna karanam samavayi yatta dravya. So dravya is the substratum for karma, that is actions and gunas, and which is intrinsic or material cause of its effect. So that is the one having qualities, that is guna and action are in inseparable relation, is known as matter or dravya. For example, ghee has oilness as its quality and it decreases vata. So here guna is oilness and the action is decreasing vata. Definition of guna, samavayitu nischeshta karanam gunaha. Guna is which has inseparable relationship with the dravya but does not have its own action. It is known as guna. So for example, the oilness in ghee lives inseparably, but oil itself does not have any action. So the vata decreasing action is done by the ghee, that is the matter or dravya. Karma, samyogecha vibhagecha karanam dravyam ashritam kartavyasya kriya karma karma na anyadapekshate. So the causative factor in samyoga, that is conjunction, and vibhaga, disjunction, it is located in dravya. And the performance of these activities to be done by a karta, and that is known as karma. So karma does not depend on any other factors. Then tantra prayojanam, what is the importance of a samhita? Dhatu samya kriya chokta tantrasyasya prayojanam. So the achievement of dhatu samya, it is the objective of the samhita. Then 3 types of causes of diseases. Kala buddhi indriyarthanam yogo mithya na chadicha. Dvayashrayanam vyadhinam trividho hetu sangraha. So it is also known as Trivitha Hetu Sangraha, and they are Ayoga, Mithya Yoga and Adiyoga of Kala, Buddhi and Indriyartha. So it is known as Hetu Sangraha, Trivitha Hetu Sangraha. These are the 3 types of causes of disease. Then 2 sides of Sukha and Dukkha. They are Shariram, Sattva Samnam Cha, Vyadhinam Ashrayo Madaha. Tada Suganam Yogastu Sukhanam Karanam Sama. So Sharira, both body and mind, that is Sattva. These are the locations of disorders, and that also Arogya. Then qualities of Atma. Nirvigara Parastvatma Sattva Bhuta Gunendriye Chaitanye Karanam Nityodrishta Pashyadi Hikriya. So the Atma is free from all vikaras, and it is para, that is supreme, and it is consists of Sattva Bhuta Gunendriye, the cause of consciousness. So when there is a samyoga with Sattva, that is mind, Bhuta Guna Indriyas, then object of senses, that is Bhuta Guna, and sense organs, that is the Indriya. And when Atma combines with mind, Bhuta Gunas and Indriya, there will be a presence of Chaitanya. So ultimately it will leads to the existence of Chaitanya. And Atma is eternal, and he is the observer of all activities. Trivida dosha sangraha vayu pittam kapascha ukta shariro dosha sangraha manasa puraruddishtu rajascha tama evacha. Sharira dosha sangraha are vada, pitta and kapha. Mano dosha sangraha are raja and tama. Treatment of these dosha: Deva Vyapashraya, Yukti Vyapashraya and Sattva Vajaya. So these are the 3 mode of treatments. So Prashamitya Aushadhe Purvo Deva Yukti Vyapashraye Manaso Jnana Vijnana Dhairya Smriti Samadhibihi. So by using Deva Vyapashraya and Yukti Vyapashraya, we can the Sharira Dosha, treat the Sharira Doshas, whereas the Mano Dosha can be treated with Sattva Vajaya, that includes Jnana, Vijnana, Dhairya, Smriti and Samadhi. Then properties of doshas are enlisted, Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Just go through that. Origin of rasa: rasanartho rasastasya dravyamapa kshitistada nirvrittau cha visheshacha pratyaya ghatayastrayah. So rasa is the object of tongue, and rasa, that for that manifestation Jala Mahabhuta and Prithvi Mahabhuta are responsible, and that variation in taste are caused due to other 3 Mahabhutas, that is Vayu, Agni and Akasha Mahabhutas. So the cause for manifestation of rasa is Jala Mahabhuta and Prithvi Mahabhuta. 6 rasas are told: Swadu, Amla, Lavana, Kadu, Tikta, Kashaya. So these are the rasa sangraha. Effect of rasa on dosha: Swadu, Amla, Lavana, it cures Vata. Kashaya, Swadu, Tiktaga, it cures Pitta. Kashaya, Kadu, Tikta, again it cures Shleshma. Then comes the classification of Dravya based on different criteria. So based on biological effect, it can be classified into 3. Kinjit dosha prashamanam, kinjit dhadu pradushanam, swastha vrittau madam kinjit trivitham dravyamuchade. So trivitha dravyas are told: kinjit, that is dosha prashamanam, dhadu pradushanam and swastha vrittau madam. And based upon the source, it can be again divided into 3: Jangama, Audbhida and Parthiva. Jangama means animal origin, Audbhida, that is plant origin, and Parthiva is earth origin. Then animal origin drugs are told: Mathuni, Gorasa, Pittam, Vasa, Majjasrugamasham, Vinmutra, Charma, Retosti, Snayu, Shringa, Naghagura, Jangamebi, Prayujande, Kesha, Lomani, Rojana. Then of earth origin: Suvarnam, Samala, Panchaloha, Sasigada, Sudha, Manashilale Manayo, Levanam, Gairiganjani, Paumam, Aushadam, Uddishtam, Audbidam to Chadurvidam, Vanaspadis, Tada Virut, Vanaspati, Tadaushadibhi. That is the plant origin drugs. Audbida Dravya can be divided into 4, that is Vanaspati. It's having fruits without flowers. Pushper Vanaspatiha. Phalairapi. Vanaspatya is having flowers and fruits Viruta means which spreads on ground with branches, and Oshadi, these are those which die out when their fruits mature. That is Phaler Vanaspati, Pushper Vanaspatyah Phalerabi, Oshadyah Phalapakanda Pradhaner Viruta Smrita. Then comes the plant's parts that are used as drugs: Moolatvaksara Niryasa, Nalasvarasa Pallava, Kshara Kshiram Phalam Pushpam, Basmatailani Kandaga, Patrani Shunga Kandasha, Prarohasha, Udbidoganaha. Then classification of drugs based on their various forms and application. So, as per Lord Atreya, there are roots of 16 plants and fruits of 19 plants are used as drugs. And Mahasnehas are of 4 types: Lavana 5, Ashtamutras, Ashtapayas, Shodhanartha 6 Vrikshas, Shad Vrikshas. So these are explained by Atreya Punarvasu school of teaching. So the 16 roots that is used for Shodhana, they are enlisted. That is for Vamana and Virechana, starting from Hastidandi, Hamevadi, Shyama, Trivada Doguda, etc. Then comes the fruits used for Shodhana. That starts from Shanginyada Vitangani, Trabushamadhananija, Thamarga Vamadekshvagu, Chimudam, Kritavedanam. That is the 19 fruits that are used for Shodhana. Then comes 4 snehas: Sarpitaila, Vasamaja. These are the snehas that can be used as Pana, Abhyajana, Vasti, Nasya, like that. So we can use these snehas. Then general action of Sneha Dravya: Snehana Jivana Varnya Balopachaya Varthana, Sneha Hedecha Vihita Vada Pitta Kafabaha. Then 5 salts are explained: Savvarjanam Saindavam, Midam Audbidam Evicha, Samudrena Sahidani, Pancheva Surlavananica. Savvarjanam Saindavam, Vidam Audbidam. Then what are the properties? Snigdani, Ushnani, Tikshnani, Deepaniya Tamanicha. It provides anxious, hot, sharp, and foremost digestive stimulants. Then how we can use the salt? Alepanartha Yuchende, Snehana, Svedana, Adobhaga, Urdhva Bhageshu, Niruha, Anuvasana, Abhyanjanam, Bhojanartham, Chiravirechanam, Shastrakarma, Varti, Abhyanjana, Utsadana, Ajirna, Anaha, Vada, Gulma, Shula, Udara. So for all these we can use salt. Then told 8 important varieties of urine: Avimutram, Ajamutram, Gomutram, Mahishamutram, Hastimutram, Oshtamutram, Hayamutram, and Kharamutram. General properties of urine are Ushnam, Tikshnam, Adoruksham, Kadugam, Levananvidam, Mutram, Utsadane Yuktam, Yuktam, Alepaneshucha. Internal uses that can be used for Udara, Arsha, Gulma, Kushta, Kilasa, etc. It can be used for Upanaha and Parishega also. So what are the qualities? Deepaniyam, Mishraknam, cha Krimignam, Chobadishyade, Pandadoga, Upasrishtanam, Uttamam, Sharma, Chochide. Then Shleshmanam, Shamayet, Pidam, Arudam, Chandlabayet. Oral intake of urine pacifies kapha, Shleshma, and Anulomana of Vada, it does. Then properties of other urines, that is Avimutra, Jamutra, Gavyamutra, etc. are told. So Gavyamutra got Doshagnam, Kinjit Doshagnam, Krimi Kushtanut, and Kandu Shamayet. Then Hastimutra, Arshashofa Udaragnam, Saksharam, Mahisham Saram, Astikam, Levanam Mutram, Hidamtu, Krimi Kushtina. So Krimi Kushta are told for both Hasti Mutra and Gavya Mutra also. And it is Hasti Mutra is best for Vibadda, Baddha, Vinmutra, Visha, Shleshma, Arshas. For all these conditions we can use. Then for Shwasa, Kasa, Arsha, we can use Ushtra Mutra. Then Vaji Mutra for Kushta, Vrana, Vishabham. Kharamutra for Apasmara, Unmada, Graha Vinashanam. Then comes 8 types of milk: Avikshiram, Ajakshiram, Gokshiram, Mahisham Cher, Ushtrina, Madanaginam, Vadavaya, Shriyastada. So basically there is Madhuram, Snigdam, Shidam, Prinanam, Brahmanam, Vrisham, Medhyam, Balyam, Manaskaram, Jivaniyam, Shramaharam. So it's Sarva Prana Bridam, Satmyam, Shamanam, Shodhanam, and Trishnagnam, Devaniyam cha, Kshinakshadeshu, Shreshta. Then Shonida Pittam Hanti. So these are the properties of milk. Then general indications are Pandaroga, Amalapitta, Shosha, Gulma, Udara, Adisara, Jvara, Daha, Shvaidu, Yoni Shukra Pradosheshu, Mutra, then Purisha Gredide Patyam, Vada Pitta Vigara. So for Vada Pitta Vigara, we are generally indicating the milk. Then how to use milk? Nasya, Alepa, Avagaha, Vamana, Astapana, Virechanas, and Snehane. For all this purpose, we can use milk. Then comes the plants with the latex, Snuhi, Arka, and Ashmandaga. So Ashmandaga is used for Vamana, Snuhi Kshira for Virechana, and Arka Kshira is for both Vamana and Virechana. Then 3 barks which are used as drugs, these are Pudika, Krishnagandha, and Tilvaga. So Pudika and Tilvaga are used for Virechana. Virechane Prayoktavya, Pudika Tilvagastada. Whereas Krishnagandha, that is used for the conditions like Parisarpa, Shodha, Arsha, etc. Dadruvitridi Ganda, Kushta, Allergy. So these are the Shat Shodhana Vrikshas that is told. So we are going to the end of the chapter. Some important shlokas. Yatha Visham, Yatha Shastram, Tatha Agnishanir Tada, Tadaushadam Avitnadam, Vitnadam Amritam Tata, Aushadam Yena Vitnadam, Namaruba Gunestrbi, Vitnadam Chabiduryuktam, Anartha Yobavattide, Yoga Tabi Visham Tikshnam Uttamam, Pheshajam Bhaved, Pheshajam Chabiduryuktam, Tikshnam Sambadide Visham. So then comes the description about quacks. Then regarding good physician and best drug, best dravya is told, Tadeva Yuktam Paishachyam Yadarogya Kalpati Sachaiva Bishajam Srishto Rogebhyo Yaha Pramoche. So the right medicine is that which restores the health, and best physician is that who relieves the patients from their diseases. So Samyak Prayogam Sarvesham Siddhirakhiyadi Karmanam Siddhirakhiyadi Sarvesha Gunaryuktam Vishaktamam. So the correct application of all therapeutic measures is reflected in success in treatment, and success in turn reflects that physician is endowed with all the qualities of a best physician. So that comes the end of Charaka Samhita Sutrasthana first chapter Dirghanchivadiyam Adhyayam. As all of you know, it comes under Bheshja Chatushka. So in this next class we will deal regarding the important questions from this chapter. Thank you.